What's happening, World B Marsh Boxing back at it with another boxing video. So Ryan Garcia, 20 wins, 17 losses. Him and his father, they talking about fighting Javante Tank Davis in December. Okay, they talking about that they plan to make the fight happen, and it's more than likely will be pay-per-view. And according to Ryan Garcia's pops, his name is Henry Garcia. He says that the fight is already being planned between them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Last I heard that the Ryan Garcia, even the last fight that I seen him knock out his opponent in one round, uh, the man was it Fonseca that he knocked out. Ryan Garcia was talking about fighting Jorge Linares. You know what I mean? Now these guys are trying to jump or are thinking of ahead. You know what I'm saying? And trying to they're talking about Tank Davis. Tank Davis is a hot commodity in boxing. You know what I mean? Whether it's for good or bad reasons, that's neither here nor there. He's a name in boxing that people know about, even casuals. You know what I mean? And Tank Davis is about 25 years old, but the man Ryan Garcia is only 22. You know what I mean? And his pops Henry Garcia said he's talking about by December, Ryan will have his man strength and will be ready for Javante Tank Davis. You know what I mean? Tank Davis is a diminutive guy. He's short compared to this guy Ryan Garcia, who's about 5'10", and he's gonna definitely have the height and reach advantage. You know what I mean? Over the man Tank Davis. You check it. I'm gonna read you some quotes. Uh, I'm gonna read some quotes from Henry Garcia. Quote, I think the fight between Ryan and Tank is going to happen in December. Yeah, it's going to happen this year. We're already planning and everybody has agreed to it. So he's going to do that first and we're going to go after either Jorge Linares or Luke Campbell. We're going to go through the other boxers and then we're going to meet at the end of the year. End quote. So the guy Henry Garcia has mentioned what's up, main boxing biker? What's happening with you, big dog? He's in the chat saying what's up. What's up with you, man? Um, Ryan Garcia's pops the whole time he's talking about they'd like to fight Jorge Linares or Luke Campbell, but they're more really leaning into trying to fight Luke Campbell from everything that I've read from these articles. You know what I mean? You check it. You know, Jorge Linares is what 47 wins, 5 losses, 29 KOs, and they talking about having that fight happen in July, which is all well and fine with me. But what's his name? Ryan Garcia and they pops, they acting like that's too far, and they want to fight to have the fight sooner. You know what I mean? Well, that's something you're gonna have to take up with the Golden Boy and your matchmakers. You know what I'm saying? Because July gives both of y'all ample time, ample enough time to get to get prepared for each other. You know what I'm saying? Because Ryan Garcia pops, he's contradicting himself, talking about they want to fight Jorge Linares or Luke Campbell. But then the pops is talking about that Ryan Garcia won't get any credit from boxing fans if he beats Linares, and that's why he would prefer to have his son Ryan Garcia fight guys like Luke Campbell or even Lee Selby. Lee Selby has a fight coming up sometime soon. He just had a press conference on like Monday yesterday. Matter of fact, I'm not too sure who he's fighting. You know what I mean? You check it, but they're kind of trying to act like the man Jorge Linares is old, and even if they beat Linares, Ryan Garcia won't get any credit. I am not buying that because Luke Campbell ain't no spring chicken his damn self. If Jorge Linares is like 34, Luke Campbell's 32. Jorge Linares did beat Luke Campbell. You know what I'm saying? He did in a close fight. To me, the knockdown was the only difference between Luke Campbell and Jorge Linares. You know what I mean? Um, Lee Selby hasn't done anything spectacular of late. I mean, Luke Campbell is campaigning at lightweight, which is all well and fine. He got to work himself up the rankings. You know what I mean? But to me, it looks like
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Garcia's pops is worried that If Ryan loses to Linares, it's not going to be a good look because of the age difference. If Ryan is 21, 22, and Linares is 34, that's going to definitely hold the man Ryan Garcia back a little bit. I think he's going to be a star as far as fandom, and he got a lot of fans. It's mostly young women, just like De La Hoya crowd. But how they talking about fighting Tank Davis? Tank Davis is a tougher opponent, in my opinion, than any Lee Selby, Luke Campbell, or Jorge Linares at this juncture right here. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? If the man Tank Davis is supposed to be fighting Santa Cruz next, and that fight's supposed to be pay-per-view, will Ryan Garcia, depending on how he looks, if they even go ahead with this Jorge Linares fight, because almost everything they're saying makes it look like they don't want no parts of Jorge Linares. Now they're talking about, oh, Ryan ain't gonna get no credit if Ryan beats Linares. There was another article maybe a week ago. I might have to find that one as well, where they were talking about they want to have the fight in July, and they pressed like July is too far. Come on, man. Like, what do you mean? Get yourself prepared. Or if you want to, you could have an interim fight in between. You can fight some nobody on the zone. If you can't wait till July. You know what I'm saying? What are we in April? What are we in March? April, May, June, July. That's enough time for him to get acclimated to, you know, training camp and get himself prepared for the man Ryan Jorge Linares. You know what I'm saying? Because if he loses to Jorge Linares, you could kiss that Tank Davis fight goodbye. Or even if you do get the Tank Davis fight, you're gonna be the B side, and all the man's gonna go in favor of the man Javante Davis. You know what I mean? To me, it looks like Ryan Garcia's pops is trying to find the easy route in order to get to Tank Davis. You know what I mean? Neither of them have a world title. They trying to go the easy route. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? By trying to fight guys like Lee Selby or Luke Campbell. You know what I mean? Because to me, really and truly, beating Jorge Linares is a better feather in your cap than beating a Lee Selby or even a Luke Campbell, because Jorge Linares beat the guy, put him on the canvas. You know what I mean? I'm gonna read you some more quotes from this pops man, Henry Garcia. Quote, right now he's 21. That's why we're holding back until end of the year. I want him to fight Tank when he's 22 years old. Ryan turns 22 in August, so we're good. We're in no rush. We're in no rush here. You know what I'm saying? Any more quotes? Ryan Garcia's looked good in his last couple fights. Spectacular knockouts on guys like that Francisco Fonseca and that guy he was talking trash with for the longest. What was his name? Romero Duni or Duno. You know what I mean? But I'm not sure why this fight hasn't been signed. Just like the other video I made the other day, Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez. That fight still hasn't been signed, and we heard the man Teofimo Lopez on his interview with the Boxing Voice, and he said he's done his part. He's just waiting on the other party, Team Lomachenko, to sign the fight, but they don't want to have the fight in Las Vegas. They trying to come up with all kind of excuses. Basically, this is how Jorge Linares is looking. Not Jorge Linares, sorry. Um, Ryan Garcia, you know what I mean? Because you acted like you wanted the man after the fight. The man, I bet you ain't think that the man Jorge Linares will look in spectacular fashion like he did in his last fight. You know what I'm saying? He's had two fights ever since coming back from getting knocked out by um, what's that guy's name? Um, what's that guy who fought Morales and Polly back in the day? Cano. You know what I mean? You check it. So I think Ryan Garcia, man, go ahead, take that fight with the man Jorge Linares. So if you're not ready for Linares, that's all well and fine. Just be honest about it. You know what I mean? You check it, say you might need some more tune-ups before, you know, you get in there with the man like Jorge Linares. You know what I mean? Now Jorge Linares is not no bum by no means. You know the way people talk about him, you wouldn't even know that the man Ryan Garcia is what, featherweight, 130, 135. He's a three different weight class champion. You know what I mean? Multiple time champion. You know what I'm saying? In different weight classes. You know what I'm saying? Um, but Ryan Garcia, he wants to fight against Jorge Linares to be moved to a sooner date. You know what I'm saying? Than July 11th that the Golden Boy has scheduled it for. And they've scheduled it for the Staples Center. It don't get no bigger than that. You know what I mean? You know, I don't think Golden Boy should have to, you know, basically bow down to demands. Demands. They got a whole Staples Center booked for the man to fight Jorge Linares. This will be, look, if you beat this guy, Jorge Linares, man, especially in spectacular fashion, like you beating the other two guys, then dogs, you're gonna be in great position to be calling shots because you could even be a bigger star without a title than Tank Davis. You know what I mean? With the Hispanic fan base backing you, all the young teenage girls and young ladies who adore the man, Ryan Garcia. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna read you some more quotes. You know what I'm saying? From Ryan Garcia. Quote: I'm really thinking about pushing this fight sooner. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about a fight with Linares? I feel healthy to fight again and I'm ready to get back to it. So why not? Hopefully, I can get an earlier date at Staples Center. Man, Ryan Garcia, stop, man. End quote. Sorry. Stop. Man, the Lakers right now and the Clippers. Lakers and Clippers are tenants of the Staples Center, and these guys are going to be competing in basketball till May. That's what I believe. One of them might even be in the NBA Finals. Not might be. One of them will be in the NBA Finals. The Clippers or the Los Angeles Lakers. And the finals are in June. The last game of the finals is usually like, if it go to a game seven, it's going to be like in June. June 21st, like around my birthday time. You know what I'm saying? The Staples Center ain't got no open dates just like that between now and July, earlier than July, just for Ryan Garcia. Man, they got big basketball games that are making way more money than what Ryan, as far as revenue and live gate, than what Ryan Garcia is going to bring to the table. You know what I mean? The Clippers and the Lakers are going to probably meet in the Western Conference Finals, and that's going to they're going to battle till the end of May. Whoever wins that will be proceeding to the finals in June. You know what I'm saying? So what's this guy talking about? He must have forgot who the tenants of the Staples Center are. You know what I mean? Guess what? There ain't no NBA basketball in July. That's exactly probably why Golden Boy got the date for you over there in July in at the Staples Center. You know what I mean? July 11th. Um, Eric Gomez, Ryan Garcia's promoter, said, "quote It's just a matter of going over some details. The date is July 11th. It could change." End quote. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, but all I do know is Linares is the type of fighter that the man Ryan Garcia is going to have to prepare for. You know what I mean? He needs as much time as he can. You know what I'm saying? You need that July 11th date. You know what I mean? Anything sooner, maybe he's trying to get the man, thinks that the man is old, Jorge Linares, trying to get him in the ring quick, fast, and in a hurry. But it's for his best advantage to take his time and get his stuff together. You know what I mean? You check it. I'm pretty sure Ryan Garcia might be thinking about fighting on Canoli's undercard with Billy Joe Saunders on Cinco de Mayo, May 2nd. You know what I mean? Um, you check it, but if he fights in May 2nd, if he fights on that undercard, could he? Depends on who he'd fight. He'd probably have to fight a guy who's probably going to be paid like 10 grand, you know what I'm saying? Because, Ryan Garcia is probably going to want a nice check. Would they have enough money to, because matter of fact, them DAZN cards are not even pay-per-view. So Canoli's purse is guaranteed. There's no other incentives of pay-per-view revenue or live gate. I'm not sure if Canoli gets live gate. I do know he gets a guaranteed 34, 35 mil per fight. You know what I'm saying? You check it. So I'm not sure what the man Linares is talking about. You know what I mean? The man, I'm gonna read you a quote from Henry Garcia, his pops, that he when he spoke with Fight Hype. You know what I'm saying? And he says, quote, right now it's not official because we're still in negotiations, so that's not 100%. I'm going to tell you this. Linares is past his prime. This is what bothers us a little bit. Ryan gets criticized no matter what. That's okay. People hate on him and hate on me. It's okay. Whatever. It doesn't matter. The bottom line is we're winning and knocking people out. That is the thing you have to understand. If Ryan beats Linares, what do you think they're going to say? He beat him because he's past his prime. So what does that do to Ryan? So here we go backpedaling. We're not here to backpedal and we're here to move forward and fight the best. We're not denying and we're not ducking as you people thought we did with Romero Duno. That was a joke having that t-shirt. Why are you running, Ryan? Whoever wrote that should be fired because let me tell you this. That really let me tell you, that really pissed Ryan off. When you piss Ryan off, he's coming back to knock you out. He tells me privately he won't say it to the media. But I'll tell you what, he tells me, so just be careful what you say to him. End quote. Just fight the man, then knock him out. Then, if people are saying that, like to me, that sounds like excuses, man. It sounds like excuses, and that's why the title is: Are they getting cold feet about fighting Jorge Linares? Come on, man. That was a nice build up at the last fight that they had on that DAZN card. You know what I mean? You check it. Ryan Garcia's pop, Henry Garcia, wants Luke Campbell, like I said, and I'm gonna read you some quotes to verify for you how he's infatuated with this Luke Campbell and the other guy, Lee Selby. Quote: A Luke Campbell fight would be better for us. Lee Selby, people see that are in their prime. If you notice, Ryan has been fighting guys in their prime, so there's no excuse here. There, he's too old or he's too young. Nah, nah, nah. We get guys that are in their prime that have their man strength. Believe it or not, Ryan still doesn't have his man strength as it seems. Give him until he's 22, and then I'll say he got his man strength. But with Linares, he's already got soft scar tissue. Okay, he cuts up easily. Ryan will really, really. I don't know, but hey, whatever happens, I'm going to tell you this much. Ryan is much taller than Lomachenko. Ryan is 5'11". How the heck are you going to knock out Ryan? He's going to have so much. His Lomachenko got the experience. He's got the experience, but you've got to have speed. You've got to have power. You've got to outsmart Ryan. That's the hard part, trying to outsmart my son. His IQ is so high right now and confident. He even told you it would have to be someone special to beat me. I believe it because my son and I know how many years we've been doing that work ethic. I mean, he's a superstar. Speed is power, but the reason why they underestimate who he is, and I'm going to tell you one more time, it's the social media. He's a star on social media, but don't confuse that with skills. End quote. More quotes on him talking about outboxing. Ryan, this is Henry Garcia talking about outboxing Tank Davis. Quote: A boxer will always beat a brawler. Don't get scared and don't get mad. Ryan is not scared of Tank Davis because Ryan is a boxer. Ryan is going to outbox him, and when he gets frustrated, he's going to open himself up, and Ryan is going to knock him out. He's a kid. He's a kid. He's this and that. That's fine. Maybe he is a kid, but he hits like a mule. He's got an IQ, and he got speed and power. He's got a long reach. Javante Davis is what, 5'4" or 5'5"? He's going to need a ladder to hit Ryan. I don't mean no disrespect, but come on. Let's be real here, okay? You're going to try and hit Ryan. Ryan is going to say, "Okay, go ahead and hit me." He isn't going to put his hands out and say, "Go ahead and hit me." He's going to figure you out and look at you. When he looks at you, he's already going to see a lot of openings. He's going to wait for that moment, and when that opportunity comes, he's going to take it. I've always told Ryan to don't try and knock them out right away. However, if you do see the opportunity, take it. That's all I tell Ryan. I don't go into details with him. I just say that to him, and he knows exactly what I mean. End quote. Sounds like this guy does a lot of talking for his son. Seems like he's trying to be Teofimo Lopez pops part two. You know what I mean? He's trying to be or Danny Garcia's pops. You know what I mean? He's trying to do all the talking for him for his son. But from what I've read from these articles is they're not really interested in Jorge Linares. That's what it comes down to. They're not interested in Jorge Linares. They're interested in Luke Campbell, who has a fight which I probably will be attending at the MGM National Harbor versus Javier Fortuna. And they're also interested in Lee Selby. None of those two guys are accomplished or even better than Jorge Linares. You know what I mean? So they talking about these other guys are in their prime. I already told you, man. The man Jorge Linares is 34 years old and Luke Campbell's 32. Jorge Linares has beat Luke Campbell. So what are they really talking about? What y'all talking about in the chat, man? Main Boxing Bikers in the chat. He says Ryan Garcia's 5'10", 70-inch reach. Jose Pedraza 5'8", 72-inch reach. Absolutely. Justin Ukiabala says, yeah, he needs to fight Linares. It's a must for his development. Absolutely. Exactly. It's going to be the best name on his resume, and especially if he beats him in spectacular fashion like he's done the last two fighters. Ryan Garcia's name going to be ringing bells in the boxing world. You know what I mean? What are they really talking about, man? What's his pops talking about? Justin Ucabiala says, Pablo Cesar Cano, absolutely. Yep, that's the guy who knocked out Linares in one round. Yep. Justin Ukiabala said he has been in the boxing for 18 years. Hop says, "What's up, Hop? What's going on, man?" Hop says, "Just can't imagine the Clippers really winning a title. Then again, the Saints did finally win a Super Bowl. Haha. Yeah, man. Yeah, to be honest, ever since that racist owner Donald Sterling had to relinquish his team, the Clippers have been the best they've ever been in their franchise history from the Chris Paul era now with this Kawhi Leonard era. You know what I mean? They've been world title NBA Finals contenders. You know what I'm saying? They've fallen short a lot, but all my life watching the Clippers, they've been some garbage. You know what I mean? But now they're in position, and let's see if they'll take advantage for the city of Los Angeles to beat out the Lakers. Justin Ukiabala says he probably doesn't follow basketball. Man, he's from Los Angeles, man. The Los Angeles, the Lakers are the king of that city. He's from the LA. He's from the Los Angeles area. Of course, he knows. Even if he doesn't follow basketball, he should know that the Lakers and the Clippers are in position to win the finals, and one of those two teams will be in the finals. So the Staples Center probably will not be vacant till after like June 21st or something. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's an excuse. The excuse is he's not trying to fight Linares. He's trying to act like he wants to fight sooner when there's already a date for July 11th. That's what it is. You know what I mean? We're not going to give him no benefit of the doubt because Jorge Linares would be the best name on his resume. It's a fight we want to see as fight fans. So no, we're not doing that. He doesn't follow basketball, man. He's from LA, man. Justin Ukiabala says, agree, July 11th. Absolutely. Whoopants, what's up, Whoopants? Uh, Whoopants came in the chat. He's talking about Linares is washed up like your boy Deontay Bump Squad Wilder. Ha ha ha. You probably think your quote is funny or something, you know what I mean? I knew your corny ass from somewhere. I was even going to say, hey, long time no see. But now with your negative comments, I know exactly who you are. I'm not going to block you. I don't be blocking people unless you come in this joint and say the N word or write racist stuff, you know what I mean? I just flame you up. That's all I could do. And there's going to be 1,000 people who can watch these videos worldwide, and they just gonna hear B Marsh boxing, flaming up cornballs like whoop pants. You know what I mean? Whoop pants. This video ain't about. You see, you guys are pathetic. This video ain't even about Wilder, dogs. You're a fucking cornball, man. But let's keep it moving. Hops in the chat says that Linares acquitted himself very well versus Lomachenko. Even dropped him. Good scrap. Absolutely, Hop. I even had, and so did the judges. They had Linares up on the cards. He was beating Lomachenko up until he got stopped in the 11th. You know what I mean? He dropped Lomachenko. He was winning on the cards. You know what I mean? Not by a wide margin, but it was a close nip and tuck fight. But the guy didn't get up from that body shot, and I was really upset, man, because I had some money on that fight going the distance. You know what I mean? And all he needed was to stand on his feet for 11th and the 12th round, but he didn't get up off his knee. And anyways, yeah, man. So I'm really interested to see what this guy Ryan Garcia is going to do next. I think they're using Javante Tank Davis' name just for leverage, trying to get his name up out there as far as trying to use his name to gain some fame. And it's not like the man Garcia needs to do that because he's a pretty popular fighter. You know what I mean? In one of the best divisions we do have right now in boxing at 135 pounds. You know what I mean? So talking about when he's 22, he'll have his man strength in August. I don't understand what Henry Garcia is talking about. Ryan Garcia is the one who started it, talking about he wants to have the fight sooner. And to me, it sounds like just a bunch of excuses. And I didn't want to have to say that about Ryan Garcia. I like the kid. I think he's good for boxing. But just go ahead and fight this man, Jorge Linares, on July 11th. You know what I mean? It'll be a great fight. It'll be a fight that'll propel you into stardom. You know what I mean? Jorge Linares is a three-time champion in three different weight classes. You know what I mean? He's probably a two-time lightweight champion. You know what I'm saying? Most of his fights that he has, actually, almost all his fights that he's lost, Jorge Linares was winning the fights, but he cuts easily. So sometimes the fights have been stopped, like when he fought DeMarco, got stopped on cuts. You know what I mean? You check it. So most of his losses he was winning, but unfortunately for him, he just capitulated. You know what I mean? Justin Ukiabala says, I preferred when Hector didn't talk as much. Is it Hector or Henry? You talking about his pops? Okay, B Marsh says, I'm sorry, Hop says, B Marsh, which fighters made the least excuses and took on all comers? Hagler? Yeah, man, Hagler is one of them. Absolutely. Yeah, Hagler, man. Hagler ain't make no excuses, you know what I'm saying? He was salty, he lost the fight to Ray Leonard, I'll say guys like Hagler. I can't say guys like B Hop, no. B Hop had excuses when he had some losses. Um, Let me see. Uh, a guy like Ray Leonard, whether I was a big fan of his or not, I don't recall him making any excuses. You know what I mean? When he lost, when he had the draw in the second fight versus Tommy Hearns, he actually said that Tommy Hearns won the fight. You know what I'm saying? He admitted it, even though he got the draw. Even when he lost to Roberto Duran, he didn't make mistakes. He just went back and got better and said he's going to fight his fight. Because the first fight, he fought Duran's fight. You know what I mean? Yeah, so Ray Leonard definitely is a guy, never made no excuses. Floyd Mayweather, when he fought the Jose Luis Castillo, the first fight, he did complain about his shoulder or something, you know what I mean? He won the fight, in my opinion, so he never lost, really. But I'm not really gonna consider that an excuse, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's gonna be guys like Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao never made no excuses up until he fought Floyd Mayweather, where he got washed, and then he talked about he won the fight and his shoulder was hurting. I ain't like that one bit, and I'm a Pacquiao fan. I'm a Floyd Mayweather fan, and I just wanted to see the best fight the best with no excuses. And that's why Manny Pacquiao never got the rematch, you know what I mean? If he just humbled himself like he did against Bradley or Marquez, he probably would have got the rematch, you know what I mean? Um, Hop says, my favorite Hearns wasn't excuse maker. Yeah, I don't recall him making any excuses, to be honest, you know what I mean? Nah, I don't recall any excuses. Hop says, I agree with you that Mayweather edged Castillo in the first fight. Many disagree with us. Yeah, they just want Floyd to say Floyd Mayweather had a loss. I didn't think he lost any of those fights. The first fight was closer than the second fight, but I thought Floyd won them both. They even tried to say Maidana beat Floyd in the first fight. I didn't see it. To me, Floyd won that fight 8 rounds to 4. Maidana started off hot, yeah, brought the pressure on Floyd, but he ain't win that fight. And they did a rematch, and Floyd picked him apart. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. So Ryan Garcia, man, I hope you watch this video, man. We're not trying to hear that Linares is too old stuff, man. You was talking about fighting him the whole time on the build up on that card where he fought on your undercard. So no excuses, you know what I mean? Talking about you want to fight guys in their prime. Luke Campbell's just 2 years younger than Jorge Linares, and Luke Campbell lost to Jorge Linares, you know what I mean? Lee Selby shouldn't even be an option. You know what I'm saying? That guy got to work himself up in the rankings, which he is doing, as a matter of fact. You know what I mean? Nothing against Lee Selby, but that fight won't bring you no fame or stardom or do anything on your resume. Jorge Linares, three-time champion or three different weight class champion from featherweight to lightweight will do just right for you. You know what I mean? So be Marsh boxing. You know what I mean? Hop says, totally agree with you on Mayweather Maidana won. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. So big ups to everybody in the chat except that cornball named Whoopants. Fuck out of here and don't come back. If you come back, talk boxing and stay on topic. Talking about Wilder. Get Wilder's nuts out your mouth. You heard? Big ups to Hop. Big ups to Justin Ukiabala. Big ups to main boxing biker as usual. Big ups to everybody who comes in this chat, man. We not I like y'all fellas. We talk boxing, you know what I mean? We're not on that division stuff. Just like, look, man, people still making videos about Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, all kinds of stuff, man. I left that stuff alone. I know who won the fight. I got odds. Come on, man. You know what I mean? I know who won the fight. Now we keep it moving. Whether there'll be a third fight, now we just waiting on the date. You know what I'm saying? But people here trying to capitalize on views and capitalize on hate, whether they hate Deontay Wilder or hate Tyson Fury. They just trying to, capitalize on views. You know what I mean? The world is bigger. The boxing world has moved on, at least on my end, from that fight between Fury and Wilder. You know what I mean? We got good fights coming up, and that's what I'm going to talk about. You know what I mean? B Marsh Boxing, I can talk more than just the modern day fighters, man. I can take you to the turn of the century. You don't believe me? Just watch. Big ups to everybody in the chat, and I'm gone. Peace.